Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And today I'm going to pull from a Work Your Light Oracle and also from the Messages of Love deck. So today all about Work Your Light, because that's what we're here to do, to shine, to move through energies, to release energies, and let everything flow so as best we can. So let's have a little look. What is the message? And then whatever page number this is on, I will read the corresponding letter from my Divine Love Letter books. So this is the message, and it is the awakening. Of course it's the awakening. This is what these soul connections do. They shake and wake. So it is, let me get the message, because a beautiful message. If you look at that card as well, she's like putting her heart up to the universe and really, you know, basically being open-hearted, which is everything again about what these connections do. They allow you to move out of fear, well, that's the whole point, to move out of fear into the light. So you're going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you and at many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated. You may find that you're experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. Share your experiences with like soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you're here to birth one of these creations into the world, or perhaps you're being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following Work Your Light activation. And the Work Your Light activation is this. It is, I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe using me in a way that delights my mind, body, and spirit. So I'll just repeat that. So I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe using me in a way that delights my mind, body, and spirit. So the awakening to what this love is, or this new vibration, number 91 in the book. So I will share letter 91. And so these are all channeled letters that I do between people's twins and their higher selves. So let's have a little look. So the message is, I love you, and I love you more and more and more every time I see you, every time I think of you. I can only see you and no one else. It's like my whole body is programmed just to be with you. It drives me crazy because you're on my mind 24 hours of the day, and yet I'm so scared to do anything about it. What if you don't say you feel the same way? And what if we don't last? What would I do? I couldn't risk finding how unbelievably amazing our life could be together to then have it taken away. That's my fear. I fear taking it further for fear of losing you in the future. Crazy, I know, but I love you so much it intoxicates me. Please know that I love you. You are my soul. So that's book one. So book two, I had a dream with my twin last night, was in it. So really strong dreams at the moment. So this book two, you're exceptional in every way. There is absolutely nothing that I couldn't spend every second of every day loving, caressing, touching, admiring, like a beautiful flower that I'm seeing for the first time, the very first time. It's as if I've been seeing life in black and white for all my life, and suddenly I've been given glasses and I can see colours, and the beauty in you is reflected back to me. It's such an incredible experience. I am in awe of the magic of you. Ah, just so gorgeous. And last one, 91, book 3 is: there's nothing that can stop us from coming together, or preventing us from living in our love vibration and from sharing that around the universe. That's the first and foremost important thing. Let that really sink in. Nothing can or will stop us. Our love is stronger than anything you can imagine. It is the most powerful force to mankind, humankind, universe kind. It is the only force that means anything. That is why it's so powerful. It can't be seen, but it binds people together. It drives people to do the craziest things. Love is not negotiable. It just is. And so will we be. Oh, and that's so true, right? Because it's such a overwhelmingly strong pull. And yeah, there's nothing really you can do about it. It just is, right? Just like this you're bound together in such a strong way that it the pull of it is so strong that everything else just kind of pales into insignificance. It's a wild feeling. So lesson 91, I'll just read that again because it's gorgeous. So there's nothing that can stop us coming together or preventing us from living in our love vibration and from sharing that around the universe. That's the first and most important thing. Let that really sink in. Nothing can or will stop us. Our love is stronger than anything you can imagine. It is the most powerful force known to mankind, humankind, universe kind. It is the only force that means anything. That is why it is so powerful. It can't be seen, but it binds people together. It drives people to do the craziest things. Love is not negotiable. It just is. And so will we be. So gorgeous. That was book 3. So that was letter 91. So I'm actually going to share the mantra today, love mantra, because we're going to have the mirror of 91, which is 19. So the mantra is: our vibration is like 1,000 rainbows smiling down on earth. So our vibration is like 1,000 rainbows smiling down on earth. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Amazing way to lift and shift your vibration, like sending little love bombs out to the universe to create this little manifestation bubble around you. And our vibration is like 1,000 rainbows smiling down on earth. And then I bet we start seeing rainbows all over the place. So just to remember, that we're constantly creating this like little vibrational bubble around us all the time, sending out frequencies into the universe for what we want to create in our life. And when we consciously start doing that, we're subconsciously doing it all the time, but when you consciously start to actually work on that, things change, miracles happen, start to see all the signs and the messages from spirit guiding you. You're realizing that you're part of this you're awakened to this reactive, creative universe. And that's amazing, right? So, messages of love. What is the message today? Let's have a little look. And it is, you can be completely open with this person. So that's the other thing about these connections. They will just like we had the rose this week, we had the rose and it was saying this is happening for you. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you to grow. So if you feel like you get broken, your heart gets broken, it's for you to not shut it down, but to remain open, because that's what these connections are about, vulnerability. And the more that you do that, the more power you give to each other. Look, does the situation, whatever's happening at the moment, is it aligning? Again, these connections are all about aligning with your true values, finding what your true values are, finding out who you are as a person, and probably, very, very likely, you'll change dramatically. There'll be, a massive shift in your life, because again, that's what happens. So, look, and final one, this relationship deserves a second chance. So whether you're on second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, whatever it is, then it's just trusting that your connection is here to really, really make a difference, and to help you to lift and shift your life, and to move you to make you basically be on your true soul path, and then really embracing wherever that takes you. So I'm just going to finish by sharing, I did a healing for a lady a couple of days ago, and straight away, when I connected to their energies, I see a white winged horse, like a Pegasus, and her and her twin were on the back of the horse, and they were like blue, and they looked like little pixie fairies, is the best way I could describe it. And then I saw that there was it was all kind of blue, the planet that they were on, and it was all set into the hills, and there were all these sort of beehivey shaped, all over the hills, with these sort of beehivey things in the hills, and I could just see lots of things moving around. And basically it was all of these, wherever this was, this blue, and it felt like a really amazing vibration. It felt like light and fun, and no heaviness at all. It was just really fun. And they were all and I could see that they were her and her twin flying into these little beehivey places, and that's where the people lived, or they lived. And it just, again, and blue is through the, always when you get drawn to particular colors, then notice the colors that you're drawn to, because it's your chakras. So blue is the throat chakra, and that's all about being able to, speak up and not, be who you truly are, and also speak who you truly are as well. So it was just again, very playful, very high vibrational place. And again, it just sort of opens your eyes to all these things that, we literally have, we really do see the world with a minuscule view of actually what's going on. And it's before my granddad passed away, I said to him, it's I was really fortunate. I was able to have quite deep conversations with him before he died, because he was quite frightened of death. And he knew that I did Reiki and things, and he started asking me questions about it in those last weeks before he died. And I said to him, it's we look through if you get a kaleidoscope and you look on one view and you just see that one image, but then when you turn the kaleidoscope, that goes into thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pixelated images. And I said, that's the thing, that's your life isn't going to end now, you will just go into the kaleidoscope. And then after he died, he said, you were right, it's like the kaleidoscope. I'm in the kaleidoscope, So it's just to remember that, because there is so much support for these connections all around, and to just tap into that. And if ever you feel like you need a bit of guidance or you need a bit of help, then remember to ask, because, this is you know, it's so easy to forget to ask for help, isn't it? And it's when you really, really need it, then that's the time to ask for all of your spiritual support team, which are all around you, to say, you know, please give me a sign, please help me, please guide the way that I need to go, so that I can be in reunion with my true and higher soul vibration. Look at that. And then trust. Then trust that everything that comes your way is really, really helping you to achieve your goals. So I really hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling, or to get any of my books, they're all available on Amazon. The details are in the link below this video. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya, back tomorrow. Bye.